This is our number 10 model portable Therma-steem vapor steam cleaning system. The machine is designed to produce steam temperatures at 100 psi dry vapor steam. In the operation of the unit, you will notice there is a fill cap on the top of the stainless steel body. Simply unscrew the fill cap all the way. It's a pressurized fill cap, and into the opening you will need to pour 6 quarts of water into the boiler using softened water. It can be distilled or bottled water or a softened water, so as to prevent scale buildup in the boiler and on the heating element. Most people find that they like to use 5 quarts of water, creating a vapor barrier for expansion of heat to get temperatures quickly, because it will take 30 minutes to reach or attain 330 degrees. After you've filled up the water into the boiler, you want to replace the cap, the fill cap, on tightly, and then that would complete the first step of the actual beginning operation of the unit. At this point in time, when it is filled, you want to turn the main power switch on, a red light indicating the power switch is on is clearly revealed. At this point in time, you want to leave the other wand switch off that controls the wand, which we'll show you the function of that shortly. The unit will take 30 minutes approximately, using cold water on the inside the boiler to reach steam temperatures of 330 degrees. Takes about 30 minutes thereabouts. After the unit reaches steam temperatures indicated on the temperature gauge at around 330 degrees, it will reach maximum temperature for the best optimum or best efficient use of the machine. At this point in time, you can then engage the wand switch on and unwrap the 14-foot high-pressure steam hose from the machine, like so. It comes with a gun, which is the main tool for which you'll be able to use all the accessories to maximize the efficiency of the unit and make the machine necessary. It has 2 switches, a low, a medium, and the 2 pushed down together would indicate pressures of high, medium, and low. One of the main tools, if not the main tool that you'll be working with, is known as the single hole nozzle attachment. The single hole nozzle attachment easily clicks on into the gun to be able to provide you with optimum cleaning efficiency. The unit again has a high, medium, and low switch, like so. The one switch activated on the left is low. The one on the right is medium. The 2 switches together, down, are high. This will give you a dry steam, 100 psi of concentrated steam. You also notice you'll be able to shut off the steam at the gun as well as on the machine. If you have the machine wand switch off, you cannot activate the machine remotely. However, if you have it on, you can immediately begin steaming. This is a unique feature to this machine. It will allow you remotely to achieve low, medium, and high pressures by simply pressing a button. Now, this, as I mentioned to you before, is known as the single hole nozzle attachment, one of, if not the most important attachment on the machine. The use of this attachment and load is fine for getting in cracks and crevices, but you also may want to be able to use some of the brushes that come with it. It comes with a stainless steel brush, like so, which will enable you to not only clean with the steam under pressure, but you'll be able to agitate things, getting in between burnt on, carbon, that type of thing. This will enable you to do that much better than just using it without it. It also, and you get all these brushes here, as you see, and every one of them can be stored on this handy rack. It also comes with brass brush as well, where you may want to clean tile and grout with it. It will not scratch in the least. And we also have what is known as a nylon brush for areas where you certainly don't want to scratch, cleaning porcelain, sinks, areas where you don't want to scratch anything. Again, all of these come with this system. In addition to this one, we also have a 3-inch round type of nylon brush for larger, wider areas, like so. And all of these attachments easily fit right on here. Now, as I mentioned to you before, we have other attachments, as you can see here. And what I like so much about this machine is that we've designed it with extensions. Extensions all have a place right on the rack, and the rack is beautifully designed. It's also removable. There are little screws, set screws on the thumb screws on the back, where you can remove the handle like so. Using this particular set of extensions and using the single hole nozzle attachment will allow you to use, in this case, any of the brushes like so, where you can actually clean grout, things like that. You can see how easy it just takes the grout, the grease and grime right out of the grout. Simply wiping up the mess, very little mess I should say, quickly with a rag. Now, again, we have a few other tools that you would be interested in knowing how to use. One would be the triangle attachment. The triangle attachment is about 2.5 inches in width, so something of close to those dimensions, and it has the ability to swivel, and the unit also connects like so. This unit, this particular attachment rather, can be used for steam cleaning ceilings and walls very nicely, because it conforms to the ceiling this way and conforms to the walls this way. We provide you with, on the standard unit towels, they're well-designed clamps that you can clamp a towel on, that you can actually pick up the grease and the grime right into the towel. And again, you just remove it like that. They all come off easily. Put this back on that particular position. One of the last but not least features we have on here is the floor attachment. Comes in 2 parts. You have one part here. Again, simply snaps on. We have a floor attachment, which is used obviously for floors. There's a setting here in the middle, which allows you to remove the brush easily, and if you push it to the side, you won't be able to remove it, but you can use it to swivel, like so. If you want it to swivel, or back to the center position where you can take it off, back again and to the far left. It's not going to swivel, nor can you take it out. This particular attachment is for floors, which will allow you to steam the floors. And also, if you notice, it will have brushes to be able to agitate. like so. There's also well-designed 4 clips, 2 clips on each side for towel purposes that you can put the towel actually on there for usage. So where you can actually steam the floor, and also at the same time pick it up with the towel. Again, there's a place for all of our attachments here. We thought that out well. Again, the extensions can be removed easily. Like so. The unit, at this point in time, if you wish to shut the unit off, you may do so easily by just throwing the main power switch off. You can shut your wand switch off, or you can shut it off in remote fashion. Either way will allow you to do that. Few features about this machine that are terrific, and some of which are very unique. We have a temperature gauge with a high limit switch built on, multi-set. Most people set it at the maximum 340 degrees, and then it will be able to cycle on and off. The machine will never exceed 340 degrees because we have a high limit temperature switch built right into the system. It also will allow you not to exceed 100 psi because it has a pressure switch in there which will cut off the pressure should it ever even begin to think about getting over 100 psi. Maximum pressure is 100 psi. The unit also has a low water alarm which will also tell the user when the water gets below a certain level. It will sound like a microwave type of sound, which will alert you to be able to do that. That will shut the burner off as well. So it has a high temperature cutoff for safety, high pressure cutoff for safety, low water switch for safety, and even an alarm which will notify the user that it's time to refill. If you're ready to refill at that time, what you need to do is simply take the gun, and just open the gun until all of the pressure is removed from the lines, and which takes about a few minutes. Once all of the pressure is out of the lines, you can then begin to start opening up the pressure cap slowly, releasing more and more pressure from the cap until it's relieved entirely. That might take a few more minutes. So the downtime is about 5 minutes. You can put the water, then you replace the water, you turn the cap back on, screw the cap back on tightly, of course, and depending on how much water you put in there, you'll be back to cleaning again within about 15 minutes. This piece of equipment is designed with commercial applications in mind. It will give you lots and lots of years of quality work, and with very, very, very little downtime. Because of the pressure systems we built into the system and the alarm and all of the other things, we know we have provided you with a piece of equipment that will last a long time and give you years of service. This concludes the part of the operational video. This is not a sales video. This is simply to let you know that to give you a step-by-step type of instruction where you could feel comfortable in operating the machine easily and safely.